Hey everybody, welcome back to Thicker Liquor. In today's video, I'm hoping that you guys can help me out. What am I going to do with these vintage bottles? You got to help me out. I got these 3 bottles and I can't seem to find any information about them. I've seen similar labels. This one has a very old YouTube video about it. This one, we'll talk a little bit about this one. This one is just a $130 bottle of bourbon, a Calumet 15-year. We'll talk about that too. But, I mean, I'm just like, what do we do with this stuff? You know what I mean? So, for instance, we'll start off with the best of the best, I think, okay? And I'm gonna obviously show you the labels and good pictures of it, and you guys gotta tell me, what is this stuff all about? Okay, so I've looked this up. This is, and I don't even know how to pronounce it, and I don't wanna make a fool out of myself, but it's like a BEAULIeu Vineyard BV Estate Bottle, Napa Valley, a Chablis, produced and bottled, Napa Valley, California, in 1985, vintage 1985. It's been sitting for what is that, 40 years, this thing? We've had this bottle forever in our family, so I don't know what to do with it, to be honest with you. In the back, too, it says, produced entirely from grapes grown in Napa Valley, and then it goes on and on. The 1985 Chablis is a marriage of 2 distinct groups of Napa Valley grapes. In other words, I don't really know too much about it, but I cannot seem to find a replica of this label anywhere. So I'm really curious. I saw another one that was like this, that was about $750 that they had that bottle, some kind of auction that I saw, but it wasn't this label, and I can't seem to find this particular, I guess, this wine. So I'm really curious about that. If anybody's got any ideas or what the best place to go to get more information about this, that would be really cool. Before we move on to this one, right now I'm sipping a Basil Hayden red wine cask finish, just on a little bit of ice. It's terrific, terrific. I've been on this like little red wine kick. The other day I was drinking the port wine like crazy, and then I had the Basil Hayden rye, dark rye, which is made out of port. Maybe it's the Portuguese in me that's like kind of spearing that, but right now I've just been on a kind of these red wine bourbon mixes. Pretty neat. I'll do a little video on all of that kind of stuff, but anyway, that's what I'm sipping on today as we're talking about these weird bottles. So now this bottle here, and again I'm going to put some pictures up. This thing is pretty neat, and I don't really know how to pronounce it. GRAPPA di Brunello Riserva. It's just an interesting thing. If anybody knows about it, I'll put, here you go, this is what it looks like with all of the spelling and everything on it. And the only thing I can find from this particular bottle, and this is a weird size, it's like some sample size or something. The only thing I can find from this is a YouTube video. I'll put the link down below. It's kind of weird. It looks like the first ever restaurant review. You got to check this out. So I'll put a link down below. You guys can check it out, and they serve this same bottle and everything else. So I don't know anything about this. If you can, again, help me out with this stuff. And boy, this cask finish here, red wine cask finish, is really good by Basil Hayden. Good on you, Basil, for that. This is really tasty. We'll move on to this last one. Now this one, this is a Calumet Farm Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 105 proof. Here's what it says. In 1941, Whirl Away, that's the name of the horse, was ready to shock the world with his amazing speed. Whirl Away had a tendency to bolt towards the outside rail. Trainer Ben Jones spent many seasons trying to break the habit with no luck. I'm thinking at some point they gave the horse some of this bourbon. The thing started taking off. The more he tried to tame the wild whirlaway, the more ornery and bold he became. In the last resort, the day before the Kentucky Derby, Ben Jones cuts one of Whirlaway's blinkers away. It worked. Whirlaway subsequently gives Calumet its first Triple Crown. So that's what we got. Product of Kentucky, 15-year Calumet Farm Kentucky bourbon. This was $139 at the time. I think I've seen it now down to like $109. I don't know. How good is it? You know what I mean? If this is like terrific, then I'm just gonna sit in a closet by myself and sip this and not let anyone know that it even exists, okay? But if it's just so bourbon, then we're just gonna crack it open and try it and figure it out, and I'll share it with the class. I wanna know if anybody knows what this is. It is 105 proof, but look at the color on that bottle. Amazing. Amazing. I really want to just crack it open, to be honest with you, but let me know what you guys think. Whirlaway, good on you for that. And I'm going to continue sipping away at this red wine cask finish by Basil Hayden. This should be pretty good. And let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to know what we're going to do with these 3 bottles and what I should do reaching out. Alright, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, check out a couple of these videos right here and hit that subscribe button. It really helped me out. Let me know what's going on with these, what you guys know, don't know. Thanks again. I'll catch you next time on Thicker Liquor.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway.